All right, welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here at Chachangsao. I'm right here on the Bang Pakong River. And right behind me is a little island. I think they call it Koh Kud. And we come over here to take a look at this temple right here and take a quick look around the area. That is Wat Pak Nam Jolo, I think is what they call it. And it's an interesting temple. They say it's the only solid gold temple in Thailand. I've seen a couple others that are gold, but this one, everything is painted gold, like the walls, the inside of the ordination hall, everything is gold. And we're gonna take a look, and what's famous about this is it goes back to Thai history, and it goes back to King Taksin and his escape from Ayutthaya. And there's an interesting story that happened right here at this spot where we're standing. And we're gonna take a look, and I'll tell you a little bit about what I know, and we'll see kind of this cool little area here. So let's take a look around. So what they've done here is there's a little island out here, and there's a causeway that's built to it. There's a statue of King Taksin the Great, and then a bell-shaped stupa with little arches on the four cardinal directions. And King Taksin is really, really important to Thai history. He's the one that liberated Thailand from the Burmese after the second fall of Ayutthaya in 1767. And this is a little island. They spent 30 million Thai baht, which is roughly $1 million, to reconstruct this little island here. It kind of eroded away. In 1948, it was eroded too much that they couldn't use it. So in 91, they started reconstructing all of this island. And it's 2 rai, like 2.2 rai, which is a little bit over an acre. And they reconstructed all of this. They started in 1991 and they finished it in 1999. And you can see the little island over here. And we'll go up to that temple here in a bit. Let's look around. So what the story is that King Taksin, he escaped from Ayutthaya. He broke through the defenders, and he came out here, and he brought his army, and he was on his way to Chantaburi. And he was gonna round up some more troops and try to fight the Burmese. And so anyway, they were escaping the Burmese. They got through the defenders like in a rainstorm, and it was like in the 11th lunar month. The Thais have the whole system with their calendar. So anyway, he got out of the encircled armies from Ayutthaya, and he came out here, and his army camped, and they were cooking food out here in the jungle. And the Burmese found out that he was over here. So they rounded up their navy, and they tried to come over here, and they were going to attack King Taksin, and because they knew, he could do something. So they were going to attack him, and he got, King Taksin found out that the Burmese were coming after him, so he laid a trap for him. He had 100 guys kind of dig a little trench, and he tricked him by putting his royal boat out into this river, and the Burmese thought it was King Taksin on the boat, so they were attacking him, and then the people that were behind him ambushed him. And so he defeated the Burmese army here. And it's an important part of his escape from Ayutthaya. And later he went to Chantaburi, and then he built up his army, his navy, and then he later returned here and freed Ayutthaya and drove the Burmese out. And then he reunified Thailand and kept Thailand as an independent state instead of becoming a vassal state of Burma, which is now called Myanmar. So here is the whole little shrine. So this is Wat Pak Nam Jolo area. So let's go over and let's take a look at this really quick. I have a little gold statue of King Taksin. So we'll go over there. Let's look at the little chetty now, or the temple. So we'll jump on the motorcycle and go over there. Actually do some boat tours. There's a floating market to the south of here, and I need to get over there and try to do one of these boat tours, but they take you around this little island and around to some of the temples and stuff. Yeah, they built a nice little park and stuff like that over here by that chetty. And then over there on the other side, that's where the mainland's at. But this is a causeway, so you can just drive right over here. You got some people selling some swords and chickens and all that, and they have the little potbelly pigs over here, so you can feed them. All right, so let's get on the bike and let's go over there. Okay, so we made it over here, and they have a standing Buddha. You can see those buildings over there are gold, and then they have the ordination hall over here, and a statue of King Taksin and all of that. So let's walk around here really quick, and I'll show you a little bit about it and tell you what I know. This is the entrance to Wat Pak Nam Jolo. So as you can see, it's all gold, and it's about 200 years old or so, this temple right here. It was built in the late Ayutthaya styling, and then it was renovated by one of the monks. The monk, I guess, saw a vision, and it was all gold. So that's why the temple is this way. You can see the styling up on the front on the gable up there. All right, we'll go in there and we'll look in just a second. Now right here next to the temple, they have a Buddha right here, and then they have an elephant. And what the Thais will do is they will go underneath the belly of the elephant. So they pray right here, they burn the incense, and then they go around this little Bodhi tree with the Buddha 3 times, and they go underneath the elephant belly for luck. And you can see that's what they're doing. All right, let's go into that ordination hall now. You can see it's a ordination hall, so it has these little marker stones, the Buasima. They're quite nice. It's a lot of detail all around them all. You can see the wall is gold. The little Erawan elephants is gold. The gate is gold. The giants guarding the door is gold. And everything is gold. You can see the building itself is in fantastic shape. So they've done a nice job with keeping it maintained. And let's go inside here. So we got a couple of little young monks here. And a monk over here giving out the blessings. And you can see this whole hall is just all gold. It's, if you like gold, then this is the temple for you. So you got the monks here. These are actually monks over here that are being tourists. They're actually sightseeing. You'll see monks that go around, and they'll go to places like this also, so they can learn more about Buddhism. And there are some monks here that are working, because this is an active temple. These monks are taking pictures and stuff, which is pretty cool. You can see the umbrella above the Buddha, and then this is the main shrine right here. So the Thais will come right here, and they'll pray, and that's what they do. So what the Thais are doing is they're holding these little lotus flowers, and they're saying like a little prayer, and they're going around it 3 times. So there's actually, the prayer is right there written, and it tells you to go around it 3 times. So we'll go around it once and see what's all around here. You can see we go into a little thing here. There's a little reclining Buddha, and some others. So even the outlet is painted gold, and the breaker box. Yeah, so they have the little seated Buddhas and stuff, and then a place for some donations, and then another one. I think this is in like the subduing Mara with the hand up. I think that's what they call that pose. That was pretty interesting. And then they have just all of that, everything. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, there's another gold temple that I know of that's over by Chonburi, over by Pattaya, but only the ordination hall is gold. While here, all the buildings, except for there's a little moondrop that has a little bit of white. All right, let's go look around the temple a little bit more now. And another look here at the front, and all of these figures, just everything is gold. It's kind of cool. I mean, I like the white ordination halls, but this is so different. It's interesting enough. And then you can see they got the Erewhons and the gate. All right, let's take a look at the giant Buddha here, and there's a little building underneath it, and then there's a moon drop behind over there, and then we'll come back around this temple. You can see how big this standing Buddha is. It is quite massive. I'd say it's probably like 35 meters tall. Not exactly sure how tall it is. And I don't know what's underneath here, so let's take a look in here. Got some monks doing some stuff. Okay, so they have some murals and stuff painted all around here. So you got murals of King Rama IX. I think that's King Taksin over there. And here's a mural of Rama V. That's Rama IX, I think, when he was a monk. And then this is like the Buddha Hell here. I don't know. It's I thought it was hell with the fire. All right, and then there's a couple little things over there. Yes, I'm sure the Buddhists would come in here and pray and leave a flower or something like that. Okay, let's look at the moon drop. And there's the remains of an ancient chetty, and then a little shrine, also in gold. Now they have a little market that's kind of built up on the by the wall, and it's also painted gold. All right, this is the only building here that's not all gold. It looks like it has a nice Buddha inside, so let's take a look in it. This is a little moon drop, and this is inside. Now when I first popped my head in here, I thought that was a real monk. It's a like a little wax figure. And we have a Buddha footprint, and then here is the Buddha. You can see there's a Bodhi tree behind, and then so the Thais will come here, they'll stick the gold leaf on all these little figures, and then they'll say that prayer right there. Okay, so let's go and I'll show you the by the river and the King Taksin shrine. And right over here is the King Taksin shrine. Now Thais, a lot of times you'll see at these temples, they'll have all these little chickens. This one here has some elephants and some oxen, and then the swords. Now the chickens go into King Narasawan, and whenever he was the crown prince, he had a fighting chicken that he battled out with the Burmese crown prince's fighting chicken, and King Taksin's chicken won, and that's like a symbol of pride for the Thais. So here is the King Taksin shrine. So they've stuck all the gold leaf and everything on them, and then they have all the reefs and everything stuck here. And this is the back side of that ordination hall. Just so much gold. And then all the people out here. Now it is Chinese New Year, so all the people are dressed up in the red. And it's just one of those things. Chachoengsao has a lot of Chinese influence. There's a lot of Chinese ties here. So Chinese New Year is a big thing. And this is quite cool here. So they have a giant statue of King Taksin, and it's all gold. It's just kind of glittery from all the sun hitting it. And then you can see that ordination hall right behind it. That's quite cool. Now looking at this gold temple quite a bit more, I kind of really like it. It kind of has grown on me while we've been looking around. It's way over the top. I mean, it's so gold, but it's still quite cool. All right, let's take a look at the river and then we'll finish up the video. All right, so right over there, that's that little chetty that we started the video out with. And this is the Bang Pakong River. And you can see that little island. And they have a pier here and a pier over there, so you can do these little boat tours, and you can come over here to this temple, and then you can see the ordination hall right over there. Yeah, this is a great little area. It's pretty quiet. It's an hour or so outside of Bangkok. It's a nice little half-day trip to come over here to see this stuff. All right, everybody. So that's going to finish up a short little video over here at Wat Pak Nam Jolo. Now the Jolo is the Thai word for the tactic that King Taksin used to ambush the Burmese. So I'm not exactly sure what the translation is, but it's, I think, probably roughly like ambush or something like that. So yeah, this temple is quite interesting. It's fun to just look around at all this gold stuff, and it's quite popular. There's a lot of Thais over here looking at it, and they do advertise it as being the only gold temple in all of Thailand. But I do know that there's at least one more over in Chonburi that's gold, but not to this extreme. And it's nice. It's an old Ayutthaya style building that's well preserved, and it's worth a look. If you're over here, I really want to come back and jump on one of those boats and go do a little canal or the little river cruise. So that's what I'd say. If you're over here, do the cruise, and then you could make a whole day out of seeing all of this stuff over here. And there's more to see than just this temple. There's a floating market that's not very good, but it is a floating market. And there's some other temples, and then the river and all of that. It's a really nice area. It's out of Bangkok, so you're more into rural Thailand. There's rice paddies and all of that all around here. So anyway, guys, if you liked the video, make sure you click like. And subscribe to my channel if you're new here. This is what I do. I just go show you things that I see, tell you a little bit about what I know. And if you like that, I'm away from the normal touristy areas. So if you like to see a little bit more different stuff than what you normally see on most of the YouTube channels, I'm not just on Sukhumvit Road in Bangkok showing you the same little restaurants and all that. I show you what I see, and I go and I travel all over. So if you want to see more, subscribe, and then you're notified when I post a new video. Leave me a comment and like the video if you want. That all helps me, and if you want me to do something different, tell me in a comment also, and I'll do my best to make a video of it. So from over here at Wat Pak Nam Jolo in Chachoengsao, remember guys, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.